they're gonna have a Dan Campbell situation where I think Mike Vrabel is gonna flip.
Throws the ball 50 times a game. You know who threw the ball 50 times a game and has more youth in his arm? Sam Howell. Give him a chance.
Quack.
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 Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack.
Come on, Ducks!
And a fucking hot dog that's been sitting there for 8 or 9 innings waiting for you to finally get to that dog. Nothing.
It looks like a Vads that just gave birth to octuplets and fucking a baseball came sliding out. The Saints to be good, but like.
Yeah, so do all the Saints fans, but that's not really how it
I'm
works.
here to be like, I'm here to give my goddamn
Well, if the
number
Knicks win in 7, it's because the Pistons got hosed on some stupid call. I know it. I already know it.
It's an inflammation around his pelvic region.
Yes.
So is he's done having sex for the rest of his life too then.
They got it. I hate to say it, but Andres Gallo's
Kidding me?
The camera's
That's his idea, 100%. That's his idea. Those other two guys are looking at him like, look at this fucking
What's going on, people? We are back. It's another Wednesday evening. That can mean one thing. Go Ride the Tide Sports Podcast, and we are here to recap everything you need to know in the world of sports. Tyler, turn your TV down, damn it. Thank you.
Sorry, I'm working on it. It wasn't loading fast enough.
We got 3 out of the 5 fellas here today. We got McDilly, we got Tycho, and we got the Wanderer. We don't know what's going on with Luke, but we know that Jakob is having a big family dinner. So he wasn't here on Saturday, and he's not here today. Hard sigh for Jakob.
I just learned today that Jake's grandma's Italian. I didn't even know.
Jesse, how you doing, brother?
No, I'm all right. I cannot complain. No.
Yeah, the only reason you can't complain is because you didn't actually make any of those college picks you told me about.
Yeah, would have been a painful week for your boy. We would have been bottom tier, big fucked.
Yeah. Also,
We might have went like 1-8.
Dylan, did you notice how Luke wouldn't send his NFL picks?
He never did.
Yeah, he was at the bar with me. I know what they were.
You want to share with the group?
Yeah, he covered the Eagles game. That was it.
That's we almost got an 0-6.
He went 1-15.
1-14. I think he skipped a game. It was a 14-leg
Can I see
parlay.
the records?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Because I went 7-7 and was like, damn, I had a bad week.
Damn, I get asterisks.
16-38. Only you have asterisks because I thought I was gonna update it, so I was reminding myself which one wasn't updated.
Like the record squashed. It doesn't matter anymore.
If there were no picks, then I guess there's
Luke-
nothing for me to update.
Luke is
He's
16-38. Fuck. What's that percentage?
I don't know.
I'll do it. Don't worry. 16 plus 38, 54. 16 divided by 54 equals 29%.
Ooh.
Third.
Hitting about 1 out of every 4 picks right
Less than 1/3 of his bets.
Listen, there's only 3 of us, only so many voices. I'm just gonna drop this tidbit of sad news that occurred on Monday night. Watching the Bengals Broncos game. It's bad, but we're still in a 1-score game.
You finna get whooped on Sunday, so
I know. My son, he looks me in the face. Sleep sack, fit it up. It's night time when we go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Looks me in my face and says, watch football. Football. Watch football. I was like, oh, I want to let you stay up. I do. The words
you shed
just
a tear, didn't you? You shed a tear. I know you did.
up, and I was hurting.
So what did we do?
I was like, a time will come where you can literally stay up till the latest game is over.
Mm.
But we aren't there yet, kiddo.
Mm.
Not there, especially when you try and make me turn it off during the day, and you're simply doing this to prolong the night.
Do you think he actually wanted to watch football, or do you think he just didn't want to go to bed?
It was a little bit of both because the day
Okay.
before he also tried leaving the park to throw the football with a dad and son who had his helmet on.
Okay, so he could be also actually getting into football.
Yes. So I think
Okay.
he was trying to push bedtime, but because he also looked at Haley and said, sit down, watch football. So like he's preaching. He's trying. But it just no.
Let me get this straight. You're gonna take the $100 bet we had, and you're gonna make me put it on Lou.
Double
So
it.
if he makes it to the
I mean,
show
that's-
as a running back,
Tyler, I'm
then
gonna be
I
honest.
all of a sudden owe you $100.
If there was ever a
No.
double or nothing
trying
bet,
to do.
that's it.
No, I'm just calling it even. But I won't put that. Boy's got to have a love for the game. He's got to do
Hell, Jesse, I'll give you $50 if Lou makes it to the league. Just
He's
'cause I
got
wanna,
to love the
And Lou should give us $50.
no, you already heard it first. If Lou is a
Gonna
baseball
sign that
player,
deal.
if Lou is a baseball player, I'm investing in Lou, and I am making sure that he at least gets to a college team. I promise you that. If he's
can
still
play
lefty, if
more
he's
than
still
one
lefty,
sport.
He doesn't know what he is.
we will turn him into a southpaw genius.
Southpaw.
Listen,
There's no L in there.
think about this very
Said it
often.
with a W. It
I don't
just
know-
sounded like an L.
I don't know which
Right.
side of the mound I would hope he's on because like I know if you're a pitcher, you're just a ticking time bomb on your
Bro, let him be an ambidextrous pitcher.
Let him be Otani. Let him pitch and hit
Pitch
until
from
he gets to high
both
school.
sides.
Yeah, let him pitch and hit till he gets to high school, and then you tell him which one he's better at and focus more on that.
What if I don't know? What if I'm like, you know what, son?
Then I will tell you because I'll be at all of his youth games. I'll be one of the assistant coaches. I'll find myself on that goddamn staff as long as
Hell,
I know
Dylan will
Lou's
be
out there.
Dylan will be the head coach.
I know Lou Lou's out there, and I will play favoritism. Lou, you're shortstop, whether you like it or not. You're batting third too. Jesse, don't worry. Lou will be. He's every other kid is sitting at least 2 innings. Lou, when everyone has to sit, he'll be on the mound. Don't worry.
Dylan, you don't got to tell us. We used to coach youth basketball.
Yeah.
We know how to fucking win. Let me tell you right now.
Lou will not get off that field. All right.
We don't lose.
That age, it's all about endurance. Move on.
With that, we can go to NFL. We got some college football to talk about. We got some NFL to talk about, and then we got some MLB playoffs to talk about.
So you said we're going to NFL. Are we starting with NFL then?
Yeah, we can start with NFL.
That's how it is.
Goff on first down, firing downfield for Williams. He's got it. Jamison Williams into the end zone, touchdown.
Genty breaking a tackle with that stiff arm, takes a little stutter step, picks up a first down, cuts it back inside. Ashton Genty trying to turn on the gas. Out of the backfield, Barkley slips 2 tackles and picks up the first.
You can step into it. Here comes the Hail Mary with the game on the line, and the ball is caught.
What's going on, Eric? We're happy that you're back with us. You picked the perfect pod to join us because you don't have to deal with Jakob. So look at that. Great fucking pod to come back and join us. So yeah, I know we're going a little out of order here, Tyler, but we're going to start it off with the NFL. Specifically,
All right. I didn't like put it all in order or anything, you know.
I'm so sorry.
That'd be stupid.
I'm on a flow here, and I can't stop my flow. And my flow took us to 9:30 in Dublin, Ireland, with an automatic under that did not hit. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Minnesota Vikings, and the Steelers covered their 2.5-point spread in a 3-point game. DK Metcalf is probably the biggest person to talk about over on the Pittsburgh side off of his 80-yard touchdown run, starting fights, and doing a bunch of menace shit now that he's got George Pickens. Okay, he didn't start that fight. He was involved in it. I see the way Jesse's about to immediately rebuttal. But he's doing menace shit now that George Pickens is gone. You know, someone's got to fill in that role at wide receiver for Pittsburgh, so that's DK. And then Carson Wentz, even though he lost, 350 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and a whole lot of fucking football.
I'm pretty sure he only had 67 yards in the first half.
Yeah, just a bunch of fucking football is what we were seeing from Wentz.
Oh man, if he didn't throw those picks, he might have done his thing. And if Jordan Addison, it was his first week back, but
Yes.
he lost his stat.
Yeah, he only caught half his pass.
No. I'm talking about that 60-yard bomb. I feel like last year he takes that back. Like he takes that home. I feel like he had speed, and he didn't look fast on that play.
Well, I mean, I can't discredit him too much because he still finished with 114 yards in his first game back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, he did his thing.
So he still did his thing. Him and Jefferson combined for 140 yards receiving. I mean, that's what they do.
I want to talk about Kenneth.
240. Sorry, I said 140.
Kenneth Gainwell played probably his best game he's ever played in his career.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen Kenneth Gainwell finish close to 100 yards. He had 99 yards, 2 tutties.
He went stupid. He had a phenomenal game. He was able to beat up the Minnesota D line, which is a surprise.
Yep.
Steelers, number 1 seed? I mean, not number 1 seed. Winning the division?
As of this exact moment.
No. Not at this exact moment. We got the Ravens looking funky. We got Cincinnati with no Burrow. Is it?
Here's what I'm looking at. The Steelers are currently in first place, 3-1. You got the Bengals, who let's assume they lose to the Lions, would be looking at 2-3, and then you have the other 2 teams with 1 win. So yeah, they should be the favorite. If you go on DraftKings right now, I guarantee they're probably the betting favorite.
They should be.
So
Aaron Rodgers is
I
playing.
literally have DraftKings pulled up. Give me 1 second.
okay, we're looking for Steelers division favorite.
I know what you're looking for.
You're
I'm
3-1 and aren't the division favorite. I don't know what the fuck to tell them. Zero fucking.
Because I'm pretty sure they were third.
Oh,
Yeah, they understand.
They are not. The Pittsburgh Steelers are second favorites to the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah.
What's their value? Is there value there?
There's no.
They're-
hope for them.
Steelers are plus 150. The Ravens are minus 135.
Yeah, that's the best you're gonna get it after the rest of the year, in my opinion.
You're getting like if you bet $10, you're getting 25.
Take your value.
There's some value there.
There's some value that you will get now, and in a couple weeks will probably be gone if things continue going the way they are. So that's all we're saying.
Yes. Through the first quarter of the season, you'd be doing good.
Yes. All right, let's talk about a game that everybody was awake for. The Lions took on the Cleveland Browns in Ford Field. They're just the Cleveland Browns, you know. They go out there with Joe Flacco and, put on a pretty pitiful performance, but a lot of people got to remember, even in their win against the Packers the other week, Flacco had 113 passing yards in that game. There was nothing really impressive in that game as well. So the Browns have been playing like this.
In all honesty, there were just a lot of unimpressive things in that game.
Yeah, and the Lions just took advantage of it. They were a better team on paper. They were a better team on the field. Jared Goff didn't go out there and put up any crazy numbers. He had 180 passing yards and 2 interceptions. Or, sorry, that's Joe Flacco. He had 160 passing yards and 1 interception, but they still fucking great football because the defense played phenomenal, and so did the special teams. So shout out the Lions.
Yeah, shout out the fucking boys, man. I went against my usual grain, said that the Lions would cover 10 points, even though I'm a firm believer that big spreads don't get covered often in the NFL, but the ones that they've been giving out this year so far seem to be fairly accurate. So good on the boys for covering. Even though the offense didn't have one of their better games, I think they bounce back this week. So nothing to worry about there.
Jesse?
Browns did Browns thing. There's a reason they're going to be changing quarterbacks.
Yeah, talk about that really quick. They are starting Dylan Gabriel is expected to get the start next week. And Shedeur Sanders in his 2-minute interview said nothing.
Why would he?
He just made faces and hand gestures.
Of course he wants to be on the field. Of course he thinks he should be on the field. What quarterback isn't going to think they should be on the field? So I wouldn't have said shit either. But, I mean, DG's he's the less raw option. So they're going to play. They know if they put Shedeur out there, they can't take him out again. So they got to roll with Gabriel first. And Gabriel's got to mess up and lose the job. But it's the Browns.
I think he will. I think he will fuck up and lose the job. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
But it's the Browns, so they might go through all their quarterbacks this year.
DJ Reed, TA plays bad. Think he has an injury?
TA got hurt just so he couldn't have to play next week.
No. What they said is funny. What they said was funny because they basically said, hey, we want to give Terrion Arnold less play time. Nothing to do with his performance, but because we want to give DJ Reed more play time. Well, now DJ Reed's hurt.
No, they wanted to give
Or no, sorry, you're right.
Nope.
No,
Not
Rob.
the Raiders who got hurt last year in the playoffs. I know you're talking about.
Amik
God.
Robertson, yeah.
Yes, Amik.
Yeah.
I
Thank
remember
you.
if his last name was Robertson.
Yeah, because they wanted to give Amik more time. It had nothing to do with the fact that Terrion Arnold is talking on his podcast with Pat Surtain about how week 1 there was nobody in Green Bay that he wanted the jersey swap with because he didn't think there was anybody in Green Bay worthy enough to switch jerseys with TA.
Yeah, that's crazy. Shut the fuck up, TA.
Shut the fuck up, TA.
I love you and I love the Lions, but shut the fuck up. That you're not in that bracket yet.
Cancel the pod. Let Pat be by himself. You need to focus on ball.
My gosh.
You are
yes,
not Amon-Ra. Just stop.
I agree. The reason why I've been on my phone for the last fucking 2 minutes is because I was trying to find a screenshot that I know Tyler can just pull up about Jackson Dart so we can talk about this next game.
I hate
Jackson Dart going into this game. Thank you very much. Look at that. Going into this game, Jackson Dart made his first career start. The 0-3 Giants faced the 3-0 Chargers, and the last time a Giants rookie quarterback started a winless game against an unbeaten team was against Phil Simms in 1979 when he led the 0-5 Giants against
it was Phil Simms.
It was Phil Simms who led the 0-5 Giants against the 5-0 Bucks, and the Giants won that football game. And sometimes lightning strikes twice, or in this case, the dartboard hits more than once because Jackson Dart comes out even with a little concussion scare after getting his head blasted. 2 plays later, right back into the game and takes down the 3-0 Chargers. Hit the video. Got it better than us. You're going to play it after every win. We're going to troll you after every loss. Go Giants.
Guess that's fair. It's just that a lot of people have it better than the Giants, so I don't know. It just doesn't feel like it applies. Just happy for the Giants to finally get off their ass and get a win. Just something the whole city needed because the Jets didn't give them anything either.
Yeah.
It's a lot to do with Joe Alt getting injured, I think. But Chargers were just playing so ass.
If I'm not, hasn't Joe Alt been injured?
Joe Alt was playing. You're thinking of Rashawn Slater.
Yes.
Okay.
The one that they paid all the money to. No,
I was like, I swear they're missing one already.
the
But
highest
okay,
paid
that
offensive
makes
tackle in the
sense.
league who
Yeah.
hasn't played a fucking game.
Hey, sometimes that shit happens.
I'm just saying.
Sometimes, practice. Slip, fall, bust the ball.
Yeah.
Tough side.
Luke,
Luke,
any
you have
thoughts
any-
about this Chargers game?
Any comments on anything? You're just kind of, I think you're watching something.
Baseball.
Chargers are chilling. They felt bad for the Giants, so they gave them a free win. So, yeah, that's about it.
That's what we're rolling with.
That was nice. That was at least it was nice of them.
Here's the real conversation. How many lives must be claimed at MetLife to get fucking grass? How many people have to injure themselves on this shitty turf for it to get changed? Why do we constantly allow these teams to not change to grass? We don't call it field toe. We call it turf toe.
And as much as it has a funny
No,
name,
20
that's just
ACLs
bitch.
are on turf. 80% of them, or like 74. It's that high of a percentage that it happens on turf. If you want to protect these players and you make so many claims for protecting, put grass on.
According to what I've
Yeah, that'd be a great idea.
according to what I was just able to find, apparently the Jets and their ownership have been pushing for it for the past 5+ years, and it is Mara and the Giants who refuse to accept the deal.
Have they not realized how many players?
So at least we know who to blame.
like Giants.
The
figures.
Jets have been trying, but apparently the Giants are like, no, it's fine how it is.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
We've won 2 Super Bowls on that field. Don't change it.
Yeah.
Sidebar, home run Yankees, 2-0, bottom of the first.
Oh, get to baseball. All right, next game.
It just happened.
Bills, Saints.
Haha, we cover.
You did. Look at you
We
guys.
cover. It was
That's really all I have to
disrespectful.
say. Is the Saints covered?
Only a couple points, but it's a cover.
Yeah, you did.
We're balling until we started falling.
I really have nothing to say about this game other than congrats on covering New Orleans. James Cook, you played good. You had
That leaves you, Jesse.
you had a great game, but I mean,
If anyone's gonna say something positive,
what are you
about
gonna
the
talk
Saints,
about? Spencer Rattler's 120 yards or Alvin Kamara's 60 rushing yards? What are we gonna?
Saints are bad.
Or
Everyone
Raheem
knows
Shaheed's
that.
47 receiving yards.
Everyone knows that, but I think that there is things to build on.
That's like me saying that with the Titans. We're both fucking ass, okay?
Front line.
We're both 0-4 with very little optimism.
The
this is how I look. This is how I look at Jesse when he says something like that.
The only team I have right now is the Lions. Okay, Cincinnati's dying.
Then just enjoy it, God damn it. We're good.
And dead. Let me try and put a little. Let me try and feel better about my ass teams. We know where my heart's at. Detroit.
Yes.
And where your ass is at too.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
You're getting spanked every week.
Speaking of this, while this is
Bengals.
on the
Saints.
this is on the table,
Bengals.
are you going to Cincinnati this weekend, Jesse, or no?
Absolutely not.
You're not making.
I
that
am.
there.
No.
Tyler is.
About.
I'll be there.
Tyler will be.
Shoot up for the boys.
So.
Oh, I will.
'Cause I wasn't about to go see it. I'm like, Lions are gonna put BTA, I believe, because if Joe Burrow can operate with his O-line, I thought Jake Browning might at least be able to throw a better fucking ball, but he hasn't been doing that.
Don't know why all of you guys thought that shit. Everybody on fucking Twitter did too. Everybody was like, "Don't worry, Jake Browning's fine."
Well, because
You're not fine.
he thought he could put it on,
Panic button.
but
It's only because in the past you've seen Jake Browning come in for Burrow and
he's
think,
been so inaccurate.
Yeah, but you know what, Tyler? When he would come into those games, he would play a game, 3 quarters. He wouldn't play 3 straight games. This motherfucker was not.
That's
ready
not
to play
true.
back-to-back games.
Burrow gets hurt like this every year, and he
Yeah,
has
but
to
when he
play
had his-
multiple games.
When he had his biggest injury, when he missed the whole year, like his rookie year, was Browning still the backup? I don't know. I don't think so. So
I think he was like the 3rd string.
yeah. So you know what I mean? I don't think this guy's even had that.
But
many
he
starts
played.
in general.
He played, damn it. He had a decent track record up until this year being the backup.
Yes, and now
That's
he's
why people
showing
said he's
why
okay.
he's a backup.
I am part of people. I thought he
Yeah,
would be
but-
fine.
But he's not showing why he's a backup. He's showing he shouldn't even be a backup. Hey, New York. Mind if we take Jameis? Can we take Jameis? If anybody's gonna throw some fuck balls to T. Higgins and Jameis,
Jameis will throw some fucking balls.
might as well get Jameis.
Or Russ.
Problem is,
honestly, they got
You
No,
need
no.
time to throw fucking balls.
No,
They
but
have no time. I don't care who you put back there.
will we watch Jameis even get off the effort balls to motherfucking Shaheed and the boys in the Saints? Even getting cracked.
The
He
Giants do
worked.
not need. going
I
to the
guess he
trade deadline.
could.
When we get
He'd
to
do-
week, whatever
Anyone
it
would do
is,
better than Browning right
They
now,
don't need
honestly.
3 fucking quarterbacks. So, I agree. One of them should go. All right, next game. Eagles, Bucks. We had 2 undefeated teams, but now no more. The Eagles remain 4-0. The Bucks fall to 3-1. First half of this football game, all Eagles, BTA, 24-6. Then we hit the third quarter, and the Bucks woke the fuck up. Got a couple touchdowns, made the score look a lot closer than it really was. 25-31 was the final. But if you watch the football game, 3 out of the 4 quarters were just Eagles football.
It was pretty much Eagles almost the whole way. Even though I know the Bucks outgained the Eagles by a shit ton in the second half, but
Yeah.
it didn't make a difference. It's like the Lions beating the Packers in time of possession week 1. It's like you had the ball, but what'd you do with it? Like you had those yards, but what did they turn into? It wasn't enough. This game was mostly Eagles.
My only thing to talk about is Saquon Barkley. We are now through four weeks, and it has not been the Saquon we know and love, and there have not been any injuries to counteract this shit. Another game, 19 carries, only 43 yards in the tutty. What do you think's going on with Saquon?
I think it's Bucks defense. I mean, he's played a lot of good run defenses. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, let me tell you this right now. The Eagles' offensive line is not what it was.
I was going to say, so far this year, Saquon, and I'm not like saying he's been bad, but he hasn't been nearly as productive as he is last year.
Most running backs are only as good as the offensive line that blocks for them.
Okay.
Yes, like you can yourself make a difference based on your individual talent. But if you don't have the initial hole being made by the offensive line, you're pretty much screwed from the jump. And the offensive line for the Eagles is not what it was. And I think that's where his struggles are coming from.
Yeah, I mean, he had 60 yards the first game. His second game, he had 88 yards and a touchdown, but then 46 yards, 43 yards. Like I said, not bad, but just 60 yards, 46 yards, 43 yards aren't Saquon numbers normally.
I mean, the Lions didn't look great with their new center week 1, but I mean, both the Lions and the Eagles had to replace Pro Bowl, like all-pro centers. Like that's not an easy thing to do, and the Lions just happened to do it a little bit easier than the Eagles have so far.
I think it's another game betting the under because they're going against the Broncos.
Yeah, you're probably right. All right, let's talk about the next game, and I think this game was probably one of the more exciting games, to be honest. We had the Atlanta Falcons take on the Washington Commanders. We had a 34-27 finish with Michael Penix having one of his better sophomore games. 20 for 26, 313 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. Bijan, 75 yards. Algier, 51 yards. And Drake London, 110 receiving yards. Bijan also had 106 receiving yards, so give him 150 total yards that game. Shout out the Falcons for using their players. God, it never happens, and it feels so
they're
weird.
mixing it up really well.
Go ahead, Jesse.
Because, like, you got Algier getting both the 2 rushing touchdowns, I believe. And,
1.
Oh, he had 1.
Algier had 1, and Bijan had 1.
Yeah. But Algier's getting his rushes, and he makes
Algier does stay stealing the spotlight, though.
Because he gets the red zone touches.
I know.
Once they get the 25, it's all Algier.
The only reason I was so confident on Atlanta in this spot in this game was because this was literally like the definition of either get up off the mat and show you're not dead or you're dead the rest of the year because you just got blown out by the Carolina Panthers. Get up off the mat and beat a backup quarterback with the Commanders and their old defense or stay dead the entire year. So
yeah, any game that they actually use their key players, they win. Like Bijan, I just said 150 yards. Drake London, 110 yards. Kyle Pitts, 5 for 5, 70 yards and a touchdown. Holy shit. Their 3 best players actually got the ball a lot, and they put up 34 points and won the game.
I don't think that's very surprising.
Do it more. You guys never do it, which is why people get so mad because on paper, the Falcons have every right to win this division, but also on the field have every right to fuck it up. So
yeah, they would have been hurt if they had to go into this bye week sitting on these 2 losses.
Yes. So huge. Good job.
And by
Next
the way,
game.
Early ass bye week.
Thank God I took the under in this game. I appreciate those of you who took money line or plus points, but it was always the under. And boy, in the words of Cam Ward, I'm going to keep it a buck. We ass. I mean, that should tell you everything you fucking need to know right there. He said the defensive line to the offensive line to the special teams to the coaches to everyone, they have not played us one time this year. That's true. We talked about last week how the Colts already knew they were going to beat them before the game even started. Also true. Accountability is being had, and I love this because I'm so happy that Cam Ward didn't come in here and give some PR cookie-cutter answer about how, well, you know, it's a rookie year, new team, new. He said no. We ass. We got to get better, and if it doesn't change soon, we're not going to win any games. He's right. I agree with everything he said in the post-game presser. And the Texans did not look good. They still gave up 5 sacks. Their O-line was still shit. They just have to play a much shittier team.
Like you lose 26-0 to the Texans, you got some serious fucking problems.
Exactly, 100%.
So, yeah, I don't know where the Texans are going to go from here because they just talked about what's today? Today's Wednesday. Monday, D'Amico Ryans was asked about Joe Mixon because 4 weeks he could come off IR. Mm-hmm. They don't have a timetable. They don't have a timetable for the game.
Right.
They said they have no idea. So their O-line's not getting better.
Nope.
You're stuck with your running backs you have.
Correct.
You hit the market. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do because I don't think they can sustain. I don't think C.J. Stroud can play under pressure every game and expect to win. Not in the magnitude he's getting it at right now.
I would have thought they figured that out the last 2 years.
Yeah.
But no, apparently not.
How many games until you think Brian Callahan gets his ass fired in Tennessee? Because I think it's going to happen this year. I just don't know when.
I don't think so.
I think he's got that rookie quarterback cushion. If they start off the same way next year and have a decent draft or free agent signings, then he'll be gone.
I don't know. They might cut him this year,
I think they will.
but he better not. He doesn't deserve to be cut before Mike McMahon.
That I agree with.
I don't care that they won. I don't. And Tyreek, we'll get to that game.
All right, next game. Patriots, Panthers. Panthers, stop doing that, okay? We don't know who you are. You don't know who you are. So just stop doing that, okay?
That's fair.
You
That's a fair
come
ask.
out, you win 30-0 after nobody was ready to bet on you besides Luke. So then we finally have a little bit of excitement, and you get your ass beat 42-13. Really was 42-7 with a garbage time touchdown against New England. And
It really is the most
you called it,
Panthers thing to do.
Yeah.
It's such a Panthers thing to do. Look, guys, we're good. Psych.
Jesse, I'll give you the credit. You were the one that said last podcast when everyone was like, well, the Panthers have a good chance of at least going 3-3 here. And you were like, well, they're not going to beat New England. They didn't beat New England. So good call there.
Yeah, they're a strange ball club. They're a strange ball club. I don't know what to think about Carolina.
They don't know what to think about Carolina.
I don't know what to
And
think.
they're Carolina.
Patriots just showed everything that people think. You know, they could be a good team, beat up the bad teams, but can you beat the good teams?
Bunch of bullshit. Next game, Rams, Colts. Danny Dimes, you played good. I honestly wanted to shit on you because you finally lost, but you still played decent. I know you had 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown, but 24 for 33, 260 yards. Jonathan Taylor had 76 yards as well.
Oh my gosh, he did it!
No
way, I don't know.
If we're gonna shit on anyone, it's gonna be Adonai Mitchell. This motherfucker had an automatic touchdown in his grasp, got a little excited, wanted to hold the ball over the pylon just to, can't fucking tell you why, actually. I'm not in his brain. Held the ball over the pylon, and as he was doing it, slips out of his hands. And you know how the NFL works. If that ball hits the end zone, turnover on downs, touchback rule, everyone's least favorite rule in football. Get fucked, Colts. And just like that, no touchdown. And if you have that touchdown, you're going to overtime.
But wait. If you fast forward into the game.
But wait, there's more.
Jonathan Taylor burst for a 54-yard touchdown. There's a flag. Wait. On who? Adonai Mitchell. Holding. He was barely a part of the play. He didn't even need to hold. And 14 points taken off the board.
So he cost them 14 points.
Yeah.
Liability. And I hope he got jumped in the locker room after the game. I hope that when they do like those, I hope when they do like those,
he was back on the field.
You know when they do that guy who like breaks it down every time? I hope they had him break it down, like get in the middle, and then that was like them setting him up. Like, hey, break it down, Adonai. You got it. Get his ass. And then it's just everybody.
Oh my God.
That's
Why would they
have done?
He would not have gotten in the middle if they're breaking it down. They're all sad. They're not getting all together to break it down.
We gotta break it down after a loss too, Tyler. That's how they do it in the NFL. It's weird.
Colts.
Get better on 3. Practice tomorrow. 1, 2, 3. Get better on 3. They do whatever. Whatever.
Yeah, but it ain't what you thought it was. Anyways,
they should have jumped him.
Jeez.
Honestly, if you were a sports radio on Indianapolis, you probably did get jumped. If you know what I mean. So, next game, Jags, Niners. God, 2 teams that are both 3-1, and that makes me angry. The Jags beat the Niners. The Niners are disintegrating again. They once again have nobody. They are starting to lose all of their people one by one. It started with receivers, and now it is going. This Thursday night football game, I believe their wide receiver 1 is
The wide receiver 3 or 2 is Sky Moore. Let's start there.
I think Russell Gage and Sky Moore are your 1 and 2 for receivers.
Yeah. They don't have
Demarcus Robinson,
Yeah,
Kendrick
Demarcus
Bourne, MVS, Sky Moore, and Russell Gage are your current wide receivers. Why? Brock Purdy's hurt, Ricky Purcell's hurt, Jawan Jennings is hurt, George Kittle's hurt, and half the defense is hurt. Once again, the Niners are dying.
All right,
Yeah, the top three guys you can bet on for the 49ers here showing me Kendrick Bourne, 40 plus. He averages 29. Demarcus Robinson, 25 plus. He averages 20. And Jake Tongues, 25 plus.
What's amazing
He
is
averages 31.
Jake Tom's 25 plus is a banger.
What's
A banger.
amazing
He's
is
the only guy that
person,
played the other week.
the only person who isn't hurt is the most injury-prone person on that field. How is McCaffrey still healthy?
Hey, whoa. Listen.
I don't know, but
Listen.
Christian McCaffrey's receiving props are at 60 plus 116.
Bump it. Bump it. No, listen. Clearly McCaffrey, the surgery he got in Germany or whatever, is 100% fine because they got Brian Robinson, a very capable back. They were like, this man got shot, played. We know about this guy. Solid back. And they're not using him. They're like, McCaffrey, you're going to be out there.
I mean,
80%.
you might see him lined up at wide receiver in the slot next week.
I think what we're not talking about with the Jaguars, because everybody knows what's wrong with 49ers. 3+ turnovers in
Jeez,
every
Dylan.
game this season. Think about that. They have 12 turnovers already.
That's a great point.
Defense is playing out of body.
You said ETN?
I said their defense is eating. Playing out of body.
Oh, I thought you said their defense. I thought you said ETN is playing out of body, and I was going to agree. I was going to say he has 400.
Hold on,
rushing
let me
yards
confirm
already.
that because I heard the guy say it when I was watching the
He's
game.
got
I was
he's got 400 rushing yards. He had 124 and a tutty.
no,
last
he's
game.
going stupid.
Yeah.
ETN is doing. He's like, I have always deserved to be the back.
Yeah, once they got rid of who was the other back he was fighting with?
Tank Bigsby.
Yeah, once they got rid of Bigsby and they just let him get, instead of splitting his carries in half, he's back to getting 19, 20 carries a game. There you go. All right. Next game. Let's talk about the Chiefs and the Ravens. Tyler asked me a simple question on this podcast. He said, Dylan, Patrick Mahomes, underdog, at home. When does that ever not fucking hit? So bang, bang, and fucking bang. 37-20 Chiefs. I'll be the one to say that once Lamar went down in the third quarter, yes, you were already down 20-10 and playing like dog shit, but that was kind of just hammering the nail in the coffin.
No.
No?
This soft baby back ass team.
Talk about it.
Oh, if it was a closer game, Lamar would have went in. Then go the fuck in. What are we talking about? You know how much you pay him? I know you need him for the whole season, but he's quarterback. It was still 17. You battle it out with the Bills till the end of the game, whether you're up or down. But this game, you're just taking advantage of the fact that Cincinnati's beat the hell up. Your division's weak, and you're battling old Aaron Rodgers, huh? Fight back.
Listen, you cannot put this on the offense. This is strictly on the fucking defense, letting up 41 points, 38 points, 37 fucking points in 3 of the 4 fucking games. And yeah, I'm not going to give them credit for the Cleveland game because Cleveland's ass, and they still let up 17 points.
We were in shootouts. We were missing 8 starters. You get into shootouts. Offense got to keep up. You know your defense is dead.
Baltimore's last 2 games also, I know no one wants to talk about their offensive line. Lamar got sacked 7 times against Detroit, 4 times against Kansas City. That's 11 sacks in 2 games.
Well, you know what? He's Lamar Jackson. He's supposed to run faster than that.
He ain't running faster than that because every single one of Kansas City sacks were exactly what the Lions were doing. This motherfucker would dipsy doodle around, run forward, and then someone would catch him from behind before he hit the line of scrimmage.
I'll say this. It's about damn time the NFL and these defensive coordinators figured out how to play against a mobile quarterback.
Yeah, that's back-to-back
It only
weeks.
took like forever.
Yeah. I mean, you know it's a problem when John Mahal Hill has the most yards on your fucking rushing team and he got the ball 3 times. I'm just saying.
That is a problem.
And you know what your biggest problem is? You can't play your second best player
I was going to say that.
when you get down. As soon as you're down by a marginal amount, and you have to play catch up.
By like maybe 10.
I can't put Derrick Henry out there.
But don't worry, they still have 32-year-old Marlon Humphrey.
Hey, he plays pretty locked down until he gets injured.
The only person on this defense that has been worth watching is Kyle Hamilton, and even he hasn't been playing that well. This defense is ass. I'm with Luke. It's one of the worst in the league. It's
Do
fucking
they even
bad.
force punts? Like
They don't. It's bad.
Not really.
And this Kansas City team, say what you, oh, well, they finally got Xavier Worthy back, blah, blah, blah. They have not been producing on offense this year. And they, every time they got the ball, pretty easily drove down Baltimore. Their defense is bottom 5 in the league.
almost bottom 3.
Nah, I'm gonna be one to say okay. Our offense is very well. And
Who's ours?
Let's say the Lions.
Okay.
Let's the Lions.
Had to
Have
clarify.
a really good offense. So it's kind of unfair to compare teams to us because we have such power at each skill position on offense. But like, if you take last year's team, because I feel like that's the stage Kansas City's at, where you have a player like Rashee Rice. If he was playing, he's kind of like your Amon-Ra, and then Xavier Worthy's your Jameson. And you don't have a Tesla, because I think if you gave Tesla Jameson reps, it'd be crazy. He actually could do well, but we're not talking about that. JMO really opens up.
Agreed.
If you take away a player like JMO, you really shrink your offense. And
Well, yeah, no
yes,
one's
you
going to
have
worry
Kelsey.
about the long ball anymore.
Yes, you have Kelsey and you might have a Rashee Rice, but if you didn't have Worthy, we saw how they couldn't really do the deep ball anymore. So when you get a player that excels that way, it does change your offense. So I feel like with him getting, him back, I think their games, these last 4 would have been different if Worthy was playing. So like, I think the Chiefs offense is just fine. And then they get Rice back in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
No one's saying that the Chiefs' offense isn't fine.
Yeah, we're just waiting for you
You
to
just
say
say-
that the Baltimore's defense is bad. Like, you just keep trying to make your way out of saying that Baltimore defense is bad.
Yeah,
Like,
they are. But I
Jesse,
also
they're
think
bad.
You said that like people are talking about the Chiefs offense, like how like and then
No, I'm
gave it
talking
a
about
credit.
how Kansas City hasn't had an offensive performance like this until they played Baltimore's defense.
And I don't think it's just because Baltimore's defense. I think it's because Xavier Worthy wasn't playing. That's why I talk so much about Worthy. In
I
general,
think it's both.
I think it's both as well.
it is. Both things can be true.
They could have not.
Both.
It's
They
both.
could have not had Xavier Worthy and still put up 37 fucking points.
And I don't know how I
Their
feel. About
defense wouldn't have stopped them.
that. I don't know how I feel
I
about
didn't
that.
co-sign that.
Yeah, I'm not saying.
I didn't
I don't
co-sign
know
that.
about that.
I did not say that. Probably 28. But I don't
He
know.
had the
about- I don't know
most
about
rushing
38.
yards on
They
the
still
team.
Oh,
30
tit for
minimum.
tat.
Yeah. Okay. Next game: Bears Raiders. Bears played like dog shit first half. Came out in the second half and barely scraped it out. Caleb Williams had his best rushing touchdown of his career, and Vegas choked away a game. Anyone else got anything else?
Ashton Jeanty breakout game.
Yes, Ashton Jeanty finally went back to his college stance. He stopped trying to line up like an NFL running back and went back to his slender man pose, and all of a sudden he has the best game of the year.
Michael
Wasn't
Myers.
I think
Michael
not.
Myers. But you're close.
Wasn't there an article that came out at the beginning of the season, something about the coach saying he couldn't do that stance?
Yeah,
He
they
didn't
wouldn't
think
let
it
him
was
stand like
professional.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they want to act like, oh, I loved it. Pete Carroll, I loved it. Bro, didn't you tell me
Because
not to
old
do that?
school
Your old
Pete
ass
didn't
up,
like it.
Pete.
Didn't you
Old
tell
Shut
me
up.
Pete
not to
didn't
do
like
that?
it.
Aren't you the reason he wasn't?
Pete is the head coach to be like, I'm going to do it the old school way until I see something cooler and better, and then I'm going to change that and act like I should have been doing that all along. That's where
Oh,
Pete's
yeah,
at.
Pete? Oh, yeah? The old school way of goal line football is to run the ball. So
I don't want to hear.
Yeah, he threw some 50 times. I don't know about that.
this man fucking let the offensive coordinator throw the ball on the goal line. I don't want to hear no talk about old school.
I'm going to break something. I hate him for that.
He let Gino go.
You're not the
long.
only one,
50
Dylan.
times.
I hate him for that.
A lot of people hate him for that.
Yeah.
All right, last game to talk about, and I'm so sorry to all the people that wasted 3.5 hours to watch an absolutely beautiful football game end in a tie. The second highest. All right, really quick, just try to say this really quick. I texted Jake and said, just so you know, try to hop on. We'll probably be here till around 7:20, 7:30. Jake responds and says, "Pod done already?" ? Damn.
You made it sound like you were talking about PlayStation. That's on you.
I'm talking about the podcast, not PlayStation.
That is your fault.
He texted after and said, "Why everyone off so early?" And I realized that that's exactly what he took it as.
Yep.
All right.
Move on.
Anyway, second highest scoring tie in NFL history. 3.5 hours of absolutely amazing football just to watch a tie. Kind of like blue balls. You got the hot girl. She was there. You got to kiss her. You got to touch her. You even got to take off all your clothes. But mom and dad came home. So it is what it is. It's kind of how I felt watching this football game.
You want to know how I felt?
How'd you feel?
I went to bed at halftime.
Mm.
I woke up 3 o'clock in the morning. I said, damn, I wonder how Josh Jacobs did. Let me check out the end of this game, and the Packers beat them up, right? I see 40-40. I said, oh, shit, that must have been what it was before my phone turned off. Let me refresh. I still see 40-40. I'm like,
Yeah, they said, psych, that's the wrong number.
I'm like, what happened? What
Yeah.
occurred to get a tie? It was Matt LaFleur saying,
horrid.
okay, I don't want to score a
That's what
touchdown.
happened.
Green Bay didn't even try on their final drive.
Bro,
They
literally
got
20
lucky.
seconds from when the dude caught it and dropped to the ground to set up and go for it one more time. And they barely got it off with enough time to throw it to where it was a dead ball with 1 fucking second left.
Yeah.
That was probably down to its like last millisecond before the clock hit 0.
Yeah,
that was not just a
so
full
dumb.
second left.
They should have lost that game by 3 if they wasted one more second just being stupid.
They really
At the same time, Cowboys defense, Ravens defense, who can tell the difference? Nobody knows. They both line up every fucking drive that the offense they're going against fucking starts.
Yeah, and Micah Parsons was a no factor in this game. I know they credited him with that sack, but it was that I mean, it was pretty much a no sack.
That's
No,
because if you
no.
watched any game with the Packers, these motherfuckers just cannot wait to talk about Micah Parsons doing anything and everything.
Oh, yeah.
He breathes the air on the football field, and they're like, oh, man, look at Micah Parsons.
Micah
Look at him
Parsons was
down
1
there."
for 2 on tackle attempts and was credited with a sack, even though the
Hey.
sack was a 0-yard loss.
Hey, I will say this. He was really relevant for the entire game, but that individual play alone where he got credit for that sack literally stopped the touchdown. They were going to lose that fucking game if Dak ran that in for a touchdown.
Yes, but
He
you cannot
stopped
tell
that.
me that. You cannot tell me that he was a factor for most of the game when he
Can I say that? I literally said he was irrelevant for the entire game until that
Oh,
moment.
my bad. I thought you said he was a factor for most of the game, including that. No, okay, yeah. He was irrelevant most of the game. Yeah, that was my point.
All
So
I'm
to get to
saying is-
Jesse's original point, because I don't really feel like talking about this fucking game anymore.
Me neither.
Should the NFL adopt college overtime rules already and end the ties? I think ties should not be allowed in professional sports.
Yeah, keep going to the 2-point. I went to overtime hits.
This is
2-point,
my thing.
2-point.
Right.
You got a winner. Yep.
Just do it.
Yeah.
For the most part, we have a solid amount of athletes in the NFL. You know, they're the 1%. We had all 48 or whatever minutes, 60 to put it to bed. You start at the 50. 3 points is the first drive. If both teams get 3, you got to get a touchdown. That's mine.
I like it.
I like it. All right.
Yeah.
Monday Night Football. The New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins played, and I got a couple notes about this game. First things first, prayers to Tyreek Hill. Good Lord. Dislocated knee, broken leg, whatever you want to call it. This motherfucker.
Dislocated knee,
It was
torn
hanging off
ACL.
It was hanging off
I mean,
his fucking body.
It's not whatever you want to call it. Like they already said exactly what happened.
Yeah.
He
and if you
dislocated his
saw it-
knee and tore a few ligaments in the process.
Yeah, that bitch was off the bone. Fuck
We
that.
watched his leg cross the same leg.
Yes.
But what did they give him while he was laying down? Because the way he was cheesing
He was the happiest injured player I've ever seen.
with a snapped leg, I have never seen. That might have been Perk Rogers level. He's
that was
getting
just
paid,
adrenaline.
so I assume he's like, I don't have to play anymore. This overjoy and like
Mm-hmm.
shock and everything. It's just, I'm good.
I'll tell you why he was so happy. He just said, hey, guys, I'm about to make how much money, and I don't have to play another snap for this bum-ass team? I'm going to
Okay, they talked about this on the radio. They did shoot him up immediately.
Right.
The trainers immediately shot him up because they knew he was done for the year. Like, you don't got to worry about no drug test, nothing. Like, we know you're not playing. They gave him the shot before they even put him on the cart.
Oh, yeah. Did you see the video of him in the ambulance just giggling on the way to the hospital in the backseat?
Yeah. I'm telling you, he got shot up. Like,
Yeah.
they were like, you're done. Let's just get him on the drugs
and the
now because that
Dolphins-
shit's going to hurt.
And the Dolphins won for Tyreek Hill. They got to win this year. They're 1-3. The Jets
And
are
they
0-4.
beat the winless Jets. New York is combined to be 1-7 this year so far.
They did.
Congratulations, you beat New York.
You know what this Monday night made me realize that I never knew?
Both teams suck so bad that
You
it
should have
makes
went
not wanna
to
watch
bed
football.
after the Dolphins game and not watched the Broncos game.
Did anybody know Darren Waller got drafted by the fucking Ravens?
Drafted or signed?
Drafted.
I didn't.
No.
No, but I knew he retired because they mentioned it, and then.
But then he
retired.
basically got fucked by Mark Andrews, and they said, "Okay, we don't need you anymore."
But he was drafted at receiver. He was
What
not
does this
drafted-
have to do
I
with
didn't
the
know.
Jets
he was
Dolphins
drafted
game?
at receiver.
Because they gave a fun fact about Darren Waller during the game, Dylan.
No, they showed his career. They showed like every year.
Yeah,
who he was with,
little fun facts.
and how he
Okay.
got $51 million in 2022.
Oh my God! Look at that! Breaking news: Xavier Howard retires. All-Pro safety or cornerback has called it quits after just 4 games with the Colts.
Wait a minute. That's
He
crazy.
said, "We yes."
Oh.
The only reason why I thought that was crazy. is
That's the
because
Colts' good start
He
to the
was a Dolphin
season,
for
just
most of
going
his
right out of
career.
their hands.
Though 33-year-old Darren Waller coming back out of retirement, first game, 2 touchdowns.
That's rapper Darren Waller to you.
That's country music star Darren Waller to you.
No, he's a
That's
rapper.
football player Darren Wallen.
That's Kelsey Plum's ex-husband Darren Waller to you.
Luke, you confused Morgan Wallen and Darren Waller. You called him Wallen.
I know what I did.
And then the other game was 28-3 Denver and an absolute shitter. All right, talk about college.
Screw
Jesse,
you,
anything?
Sean Payton. Screw you. You didn't have to make him throw that ball in the end zone. I wanted to win fantasy. I don't complain often, but that was BS.
Hey, my brother.
Run the
needed-
ball. Run the ball.
My brother needed that win.
Yeah, I lost to the 0-3.
You have a
Red
win.
Lions.
Pipe it down.
You have a win.
A win. All right, let's talk about college football, damn it.
Ugh,
Let's
I
get
got
to
nothing
it.
say.
Starting off with Notre Dame, Arkansas. We don't have to spend too much time on this. It was all
Nope.
Notre Dame all day long. 56-13, 350 yards from CJ Carr, 4 touchdowns, no picks.
Look, since Notre Dame wanted to stop scoring at 56, I just have to say thank you for letting Arkansas score at least 13, or else I would have been mad at you for not hitting the overall by yourself. But thank you.
Agreed. Next game to talk about is Illinois and USC. Illinois coming back with a sneaky game-winning field goal cover. Luke Altmaier and the boys had a huge turnaround game after their performance against Indiana. 328 yards, 2 touchdowns for Altmaier, and over 170 rushing yards on the ground. USC and Jordan Maivia tried to keep it a game, 360 yards on the passing side, 2 touchdowns. But hey, Illinois, we talked about how they weren't going to be ranked after a couple weeks, but damn it, they said no. We're still going to stay top 25.
Yeah, this game's all on Maeva. All on Maeva. There's nobody else to blame. I'm not going to blame the defense for giving it up when Illinois played a great game. Yeah, the run defense definitely could have been better. But Maeva could not pass the ball in the middle of the field. He overthrew. High point, high ball, high ball, high ball. All
He overthrew at least 6 passes in the
all
middle.
day. It was embarrassing. And I think it was the cross trap. I think it's teams from the East go to the West. You notice a little bit of a slow step. And the same with
Well, that was technically a 9 a.m. game for USC players
Yep.
in their brain. So, I mean, I'm not going to be surprised they're a step behind. I just think it's a classic USC team when you beat up on the bad teams and then you play a half-decent MSU squad and your defense looks like it looked, letting Aiden Childs get as many yards as he did, letting Michigan State score as much as they did. And then you go play a better team the next week, and just the better the team gets, the more points USC lets up. That's just a classic USC team.
Yeah, I have to agree.
Hey. This was the college version of the Falcons. You got to do something when you get beat this bad.
Oh, yeah.
Prior.
You get blown out that bad by Indiana, you have to get off the mat.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
you're just give up on the season. All right, next game.
Next game, I did not play this, but I know that I think Tyler and Luke did. Duke and Syracuse, 38-3 was the final. It was never close. It was always Duke, and the under hit.
Yep, fuck you. Had the over. You suck, Syracuse. Could have just got some points. He would have hit the over.
Yeah, didn't they have a pretty good game week before this? Did they play?
Yep.
Can't remember. But
Don't
they-
remember, but no, they did good.
The way Duke beat them up wasn't really Duke-like. Like, Duke played.
Syracuse came off of when they
Great.
beat Clemson the week before.
Oh,
There you go.
Never mind.
But
But
the
we
way-
know that Clemson
Yes.
is
I fell into the trap, man. It was
Yeah.
Clemson. Clemson's buns.
Uh-huh.
My bad.
That's exactly what happened.
Uh,
All right, next game. Speaking of a game that we all had on this podcast, all three of us felt pretty confident that UW could cover these points, and god damn it, they got two field
Couldn't even
goals.
get the end zone.
They got 2 field goals, 2 sirens, and a bunch of lost hope. Julian Sands' first road game in a big environment. He didn't do anything special, but he didn't do anything wrong. 22 for 28, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, and then Washington couldn't get anything going. I told Tyler this on Saturday. I said, even though it might not be much because of what Texas and Washington are, the two on paper, quote unquote, better offenses Ohio State has had to play this year, they've held them to 6 points both times. So, shout out to them for that.
Yeah. I just thought this game would be more competitive. I was just disappointed while I
Washington
watched it. I
has
was just sad.
me, but they lost too bad in the trenches. Their O-line couldn't do it. Ohio State's D-line.
I agree. Next game to talk about, and god damn it, everything is right in America when the Iowa unders are back to smacking. 47.5 points in an Iowa football game. Coming off of back-to-back 30-plus point performances from Iowa? You thought this wasn't going to be an under? You stupid? Kurt Ignited.
Thought Indiana had more juice.
No, you're crazy. 20-15 was the final. Under 47.5 was always in the fucking picture. And Kurt Cignati continues to get another grimy dub over a Big Ten opponent.
Yeah, Jesse, I was in your boat. Thought Indiana would – I said it would be close at half, but I thought Indiana would pull away second half, and damn it, they didn't pull away.
Iowa was clamping.
They did not pull away, brother.
Iowa was like, you are going to have to muck every one of these drives. Nothing's easy. Nothing.
And they mucked. How do you feel about Fernando Mendoza? Do we think he's legit, or do we think that he's just Because I think he's okay.
He could be.
Okay,
I don't know. I need to see more.
I agree.
He gives me. Hold on, Jesse's got a comp.
We're going to find out how he thinks he is right now based on the comp.
He gives me like that.
You got 3 seconds on this comp.
Because it's a crazy poll, and I don't know if everyone can understand Dr. McNabb enough. But, like,
That's a crazy comparison. Okay.
that's what he gives me. Not the college version, but, like, the NFL. Like, he can get you. He's
I was going to say, there's very big difference between college Donovan McNabb and pro Donovan McNabb. Big difference. You're going
He looks
pro
like-
Donovan McNabb?
Yeah, he's average, but
Okay.
he does some things where you're like, wait a second. And then he comes down to earth again because, you know, it's not the Eagles.
I think I can understand that. Not a bad crazy comp. Could have been.
I agree.
It had all the likelihood of Jesse saying some crazy shit right there.
Jake's
But he
not here. I'll keep it civilized.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Next game, let's talk about the Lane Kiffin Bowl. Damn it. Lane Kiffin and his boys over at Ole Miss took on LSU. And here's what happened. The over
Bro,
did not
pause. Is anyone familiar with that new show on Netflix with KSI's show? Like the Inside.
Yeah.
I forget her name, but there was a chick on there. They were all just talking about like shit because they're stuck inside of this fucking room or whatever. And someone asked the group a question, and the question was, who is the most famous person that's hit on you? And this like 24-year-old, 25-year-old bitch goes, Lane Kiffin slid into my DMs. I said, what? She goes, yeah, Lane Kiffin, head coach of Ole Miss, like slid into my DMs one day. And I was like, Lane Kiffin slid into your DM? Okay, Lane Kiffin's a dog. And then he goes and beats fucking LSU. So I'm just saying.
Is a dog? You know what else is a dog? You know what else is a dog in the DMs? Drew Aller. My goodness.
Yeah, if you saw that thing circulating that little text
What
thread,
I tell you? He sent his daughter as a plan. As a plan. It was all planned out. Tire out the fucking players. Fucking make sure that they're not ready for game day.
Are you kidding me?
Tire out the players?
Talk about it. No, wait. Let's talk about it. So the storyline going into this game was Whit Weeks obviously dating Lane Kiffin's daughter. The start of the game going into halftime, Whit Weeks was puking in the third quarter because he didn't get off the field. They showed Whit Weeks barfing his guts out on the field, puking all over the fucking 30-yard hash line because he didn't get off the whole fucking first half and the whole third quarter. He did not leave the field because they were like, this is going to be your game. You're dating Lane Kiffin's daughter. If there's any defensive game that you're going to go crazy, it's going to be today. But he puked his guts out, had 2 tackles, and lost the game. And then after the game, they said Lane Kiffin was trying to go shake his hand, and Buddy wanted no part of it. I think that's hilarious.
Well, that's because he got planted.
Yeah, get fucked.
He just didn't know until it was too late. Good call, Luke.
Shout out to Trinidad Chambliss. I never cared about Ole Miss until they brought in this Ferris State transfer, and now I love him. 314 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. This guy's great.
Bro, Ferris State makes solid football players. They are D2 champs, like back to back to back to back to back. Like
I never cared about Ole Miss until I found out this was a Ferris State transfer, and he has been a dog. And he's got a great name, Trinidad.
A dog,
Chambliss.
just like Ferris, baby.
All right, next game. Let's talk about how everybody won. Because if you're a Texas A&M fan, you won. If you were like the people like me on the podcast, and you took 6.5 points to be covered by Auburn, you also won. So everybody fucking won. 16-10 was the final for Texas A&M.
Once again, not everybody won because I Texas A&M minus 6.5. So I lost.
Well, you went 1-15 in NFL, so you just had a bad week overall.
That's just a lie.
1-14. 1-13. 1-12.
Why'd you
One
skip
in
4
something.
games?
How'd you get 13 games?
Yeah, why'd you skip 4 games?
4 games? How many teams are in this league?
Oh, sorry, 3 games. Why'd you skip 3 games? 16 games you should have had. No, 15 with a skip.
Yes.
So 14-1.
I just looked at what my
1-14
was over all the games that we covered on the podcast.
Anyways,
so if we skip games, you guys.
Anyways, it was a bad week for Luke.
It was a bad week for Luke.
Yeah, it was a bad week for Jesse, but he was too big of a bitch to be here.
Wow.
Whoa.
Whoa. I hang out with my child, and your little loner ass is gonna tell me I didn't have time. Wow. I'm that.
Shame.
You baffle me.
Mr.
Shout out Stephen
you weren't on the podcast.
The blasphemy.
You were thinking God you weren't on the podcast in the party chat on PlayStation. Don't hit me with that bullshit.
In the party chat on PlayStation? So you're gonna lie. So you're gonna sit here and lie. He's baiting, and I'm not taking.
We talked about it. Luke is a masturbator.
Listen.
You're the only one who masturbates here, buddy.
He is the masturbator.
I don't know if you were there, Jesse, but it was discussed.
I wasn't there for this.
Luke is very good at rage baiting.
I also know that's true that you were thanking the Lord that you weren't on the podcast because how bad of a week you would have had.
I did.
You did say this.
But I wasn't. but I wasn't here, so
So he
it
didn't have a
stays
bad
what it
week.
stays. I didn't have a bad week. The books
He just didn't
know
win
what
any
I
money.
did. The books know, but you don't.
Next game, Dylan.
Really quick, Hawaii won, and they covered. Fuck you, Air Force. We love what you did for our country, but not on the football field. Go Hawaii.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. I was told that. Oh no, their backup QB's dog shit. Oh, he's not going to do anything. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. He's from Hawaii. He plays for Hawaii. What Hawaii does is fucking win.
Well, their backup.
That's what they did. They won.
Their backup quarterback actually got hurt before the game started, so they went
Well, their
back.
backup fucking went in. Who's supposed to be worse?
No, you don't know what you're talking about. You're just giving the people wrong information. They went back to the starting quarterback, Micah Alejandro. How many yards did he have, Luke? Because you know all this wrong information, huh?
He had 44 points.
He had 457 passing yards and 4 touchdowns. Dog.
Because Hawaii's are a bunch of dogs. Doesn't matter if it's their backup, their starter,
It
their
does matter.
backup
Their
of the
backup didn't
backup,
win a game.
the backup of the backup of the backup. They're gonna fucking win.
Their backup didn't win a game. Their starting quarterback's 3-0. So it does matter a lot. So when their starter's playing, back Hawaii.
Apparently they only win with the starter. That's what
Correct.
I'm learning. Okay.
Well, who started?
But in Luke's
on the
mind, it doesn't
backup?
matter if there's a
What
fucking
did he
punter
do?
in a QB.
He played football in this game, and what happened? They won. 2 QBs
Booyah.
played, both got the win.
You know what? Speaking of
He
bullshit.
contributed.
Speaking of bullshit, let's talk about how Tennessee was about to lose this football game, and then Tyler said I had to stop watching it so they could win. What the fuck
Yeah,
is
and what
that?
happened? It fucking worked. It fucking worked. That's what it is.
Fucking bullshit.
Look, I got triggered when you took Tennessee and rooted for Georgia the entire time we watched the game. That is fucking rude.
And who'd I
all
take
right?
this game? Oh, I took Mississippi State.
Mississippi State, and they pushed.
And Mississippi State, the whole fourth quarter, I'm over here rooting for them, and they're putting belt to ass in the fourth quarter. Tyler goes, no, if you're going to watch that game, watch a different game, because I'm not going to fucking do it. And then
I
the whole
said-
overtime-
That's on
I
you for
said-
stop watching it.
Can
And
you
then-
please watch any other game
and then the
so I
overtime
don't have to
started,
hear it?
And you still said, don't watch overtime because I need Tennessee to win. And I was like, fine, I'll be a good brother, and I won't watch. And I'm mad that I did that. Because it
Well,
would have
that's
meant
on
more to
you.
me to watch them lose to the Cowbells. I would be out here with a cowbell.
I can put money on the game.
I don't get it.
You can't. It means more to me,
Tennessee?
bitch.
Tennessee, it means more to me. It's like the
It
SEC just in
does
my head.
not
It
mean
means more.
to
It just
you.
means more when they lose.
Ocean.
That's fucked up. That's the fucked up part. There it is.
If
When
it
they lose, it's not about Georgia winning. It's not about Mississippi State winning. It's not about anybody else winning. It's about them losing. That's fucked up.
Yes. You cracked the
Fucked
code.
up.
You have cracked the code. That is what it is.
This fucking red coat over here, Jesus.
I swear to God, I'm going to the Tennessee-Oklahoma game. If you sit there and watch that whole game rooting for Oklahoma on my downfall the day before my birthday, I will personally drive all the way home that night and beat your ass.
Don't send me any videos of you singing Rocky Top. That's all I'll say.
I won't send them to you till the day after.
If I get a video of you singing Rocky Top, you will get a video of me wrapped in an Oklahoma flag and
Okay.
a John
Okay.
Mayer jersey.
Are you going to let mom buy that for you? Because you don't have any money to pay for it.
No, I got a job now, and I will.
You haven't
John
gotten
Mayer
paid yet.
jersey.
I'm going to make sure you don't have any money. I'm going to rob you.
You're gonna take my paycheck before I get it? You asshole!
He said, "I'll get it before it touches your hand."
God
I'm sure.
damn it!
I'm sure you owe me a few $100. I'll just take that.
Well, as much as I love to give you shit, I will at least say your quarterback played great. 24 for 40, 335 yards and a touchdown. There.
He is solid. He is solid. Let's talk about a game that everybody watched.
Yes, Oregon and Penn State. Big game. James Franklin and his freaky ass quarterback lose another big game. What is that? What is James Franklin?
baby.
What is James Franklin against top 25 teams in his career?
Terrible.
30.
You
What
know
is
why?
Drew Aller against his last or 6 games against ranked teams in his career? 0-6.
You know why? Because he's out there living that type of lifestyle. No man living like that is going to ball against ranked teams.
Bro,
It
I'm
was
gonna be
always
honest.
Oregon.
I saw something with like AP teams, and then I saw something with top 10 teams, and I'm pretty sure he's 4-24 against top 10 teams.
Sound about
Better record against ranked teams, but against top 10, he's god awful.
Just spread them cheeks. You'll be fine.
I just wanted to do a little bit of research because I was very interested. Penn State's record in whiteout games against top 25 opponents is 15-29.
Because they suck.
Who you play in the
Never
whiteout?
be good.
Uh-huh. I looked that up because I was like, every time I feel like they have a whiteout game and it's like a big game, they don't really win those. And they lost another big game with Big Game James. Like I said, 15 games under 500 in those games. Also, another stat, when he just plays Michigan or Ohio State, I believe he's like 2-18. So
That sounds right.
yeah, it's
That
just
sounds
awful.
right.
And Oregon, it's all good. Dante Moore looked fantastic. Game-winning interception on the defense in double overtime. Oregon played a great, gritty football game. They're 5-0 now. And they're top 3 in the league. I'm pretty sure they're
Hot take.
number
I don't
2.
think Oregon loses another game, and as long as that stays consistent and their quarterback stays playing well, he's probably going to win the Heisman. They love to give the Heisman to an undefeated team.
Can we
so
just
I'm
lock
saying.
in Oregon, Ohio State in the Big Ten Championship now, or do we have to wait?
I don't think you have to wait too much longer, but that's probably where you're going to end up. Yeah.
Okay. Because even if Ohio State loses to Michigan, that's probably still how it's going to look.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay. Next game. Bama, Georgia. Honestly,
Roll Tide, roll.
I'm mad at myself. I should have rolled Tide here.
Georgia.
24.
I tried to tell you, Dylan.
You did. 24-21. Kalen DeBoer needed this game a lot more than Kirby Smart did. I thought because of the record, Kirby Smart needed it a lot more, but because of the position Bama was in, they needed it more. Ty Simpson, best game I've seen him play as an Alabama quarterback. 24 for 38, 276 yards and 2 touchdowns, which on paper you might say that's not even that good of a stat line, but if you watch the game, he had his best game as a Bama quarterback. There was not a lot of stupid throws, not a lot of errant throws, and very quick decision-making out of the pocket.
He had plenty of opportunity in the second half when Bama was not scoring points to throw a stupid pass and give the game away. And instead, he just accepted what was in front of him, took the smart passes, did what he needed to do not to turn the ball over. And every time they had to turn it over, they would flip the field and it'd be okay. So, yeah.
And
Props
Gunnar
to him.
Stockton went back to playing like Gunnar Stockton. 13 for 20, 130 passing yards.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yep, well deserved, dropping 7 fucking ranks.
I know you're happy about this, Luke, because you have been huge on Georgia being asked this year, or not as good this year. So
They are dog shit.
I mean, they won, proved it.
If it wasn't for Tennessee's god-awful fucking kicker, they'd have lay on the 2-loss losing streak. But no.
Georgia would be on the verge of being unranked if they lost that game to Tennessee.
But no, he couldn't hit a kick.
Rocky Top! You'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top. Rocky Top, Tennessee.
I'm fine in the West.
All right.
I don't know what you think you're doing. We won. I'd love to sing that song again. Play it again.
Yeah, sure you would.
What kind of shade you think you're throwing, but it's not
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
It's sunny over here.
Mm-hmm.
Championship, because this is the only championship you'll ever get. You can't during the regular season to save your
Right
life.
center field. Jones still on the move, running out of room, and he makes the catch! Come on in!
The 1-1 from Tyson. Batista with a drive. Deep left field. No doubt about it. This is going to be a tough play. Bryant, the Cubs win the World Series. Bryant makes the play. It's over.
All right, MLB playoffs. Don't worry, we won't be too long here. We're just gonna go series by series, give our predictions, even though some games are some games are already in a 1-1 series, and some games are tied in a 1-0 series. But we're gonna do this really quick. All right, starting with the Detroit Tigers and the Guardians. Tigers won game 1 2-1. Guardians won game 2 6-1.
Because
plus
we
one and
only
a half
have one
starting
pitcher.
game 1, and I tell you that Tigers are going to lose game 2, and they're probably going to lose game 3, even though it makes me sad. I don't think we walk out of this series the victor.
Well, we're relying on Jack Flaherty to give us a solid start. That is going to happen for a couple innings, and then he's going to get nuked on. So, Tigers, just an update, they are eliminated from the playoffs.
Tyler?
Yeah, give me the Guardians. Unless Jack Flaherty wears pants. Okay,
we
that
gotta talk
matters.
about that.
If Jack Flaherty wears
Listen.
pants, I might take the Tigers.
When
But
Jack Flaherty
We need to learn
wears-
how to score more than one run first. Then
Jack
we'll
Flaherty
talk.
wears long pants. He's 4-0 with a 1.73 ERA. We need long pants. Jakob,
Long pants, Jack.
Jakob, just being the Detroit fucking faithful he is, has the Tigers winning this series. Well, since Tyler made a whole video editing me and Jake as being the only 2 Tigers fans here, I might as well die on this hill with him. I'll take Detroit. I'll have us winning this game and then losing to Seattle. I'll die with him. I'll get made fun of with him. I won't leave him alone. Yeah. We're booing our own fucking city. This is a shame. The San Diego Padres and the Chicago Cubs are also in a 1-1 series. The Cubs won yesterday 3-1. They lost today 3-0. We go into game number 3.
You know,
Jesse, your 2 favorite teams.
as much fun as it would be for little Cubbies to come to my Brewers and get smacked out of town, they're not going to make it because the Padres are going to pull it off. And the only reason the Tigers will be the first team to give up to become a losing. Hold on.
To win the first game and lose the series.
Thank you. The only reason they won't be, the second team is because their playtime is at 1 o'clock. Because the same thing's going to happen to.
Yeah, this shit
Cubs.
can't stay the same forever. I'm taking the Padres. Jake's just not going to watch baseball after tomorrow.
And
Yeah, I don't even think I have to read it. Obviously, Cubs winning the series. He put Cubs winning the series 2-0 when they were down 3-0 in the 8th. That's when he sent that pick. So he's just.
You know what, Dylan? You know Jake. He didn't even know the game was on.
Thought it started at 10.
they're not the 9 p.m. game?
This guy.
I am going to ride San Diego.
Definitely a Padres.
It's a shame because the Cubs were like the Tigers.
I think the Cubs are a next year team. I think they're a fun team. They're an exciting team, and I just don't think it's their year. I think that they're a one or 2 year away type of team. A couple more pieces, and they could be scary.
Yeah, Nico Horner will grow into something.
Yeah. All right, next series to talk about is the 2-2 game currently in the 5th inning. The Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Boston took game number 1. Do we think it will end tonight? Do we think it will go to game 3? What do we think?
I don't know if it's going to end tonight or not, but I know that the Yankees are not going to move on.
Gotcha.
If Ty's taught me anything, this is how it's going to go. Yankees are going to win the game tonight. People are going to feel good. They're going to be like, we can win game 3. And some dramatic, traumatic shit's going to happen in game 3 for the Yankees to lose. Just like game 1 when you got slow ass, was that Goldschmidt on third base that kept them from being able to move anybody else?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably would
those
have been gunned out at
problems.
home, but still, yeah.
You got 47-year-old Goldschmidt running bases. It's called bench runner.
Yeah.
It exists. You can get a man off the base and put someone else on. And you said, no.
Well, because they had bases loaded, nobody out, and in their mind, there's no way we don't at least get 1 run. And then strikeout, strikeout, no runs were scored.
I didn't tell you this would happen, Jesse, but I did plant the seed. No team is better at disappointing their crazy fans than the New York Yankees.
I was like, oh my God, the Yankees are gonna wait a minute.
Just to
What hurts more?
Jake also has the Red Sox winning 2-0 in this series. I am like you guys. I have the Yankees winning tonight and the Red Sox winning tomorrow. So that's 4 on the Red Sox. Luke.
Well, this is my World Series champion, so this is definitely going to be a Red Sox win.
I didn't realize
They're going to end their fucking misery tonight and just let the Yankees fans just go yank their own fucking dicks in bed tonight instead of tomorrow.
You have Trevor Story being on a championship winning team. Who would have seen that coming?
It's
Crazy.
one hell of a story, ain't it?
It's-
Woo!
All right, now can we all just get this out of the way? The Dodgers are going to sweep the fucking Reds.
I got the Reds.
winning the series?
No, I got the Dodgers winning 2-0. I can't even make that joke. It's
Like,
not-
how are you even going to
It's
say
not.
that?
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
because the thing
And
is
give me
that
like reasons
it's
to
not
back it
like-
up.
It's not like the Reds went on this run to get in. It's the Mets collapsed and the Reds played 500 baseball, and we're just watching them fucking lose, and we're like, "Oh shit, we're in."
We're in.
Who's
That's
the Mets?
quite literally what happened.
Oh, you are Reds. Oh shit, cool. Okay,
Oh, look at that. Hey,
we're the Reds.
someone go buy some champagne. We
looked around
actually
like-
we have to celebrate.
They looked around like the Reds are playing the Dodgers. We're the Reds.
Wait. That's us.
So
Yep.
yeah, I have the Dodgers. Their best pitcher gave up 2 home runs to Ohtani and 2 home runs to Teoscar last night.
Yeah, Yamamoto's game 2, and they said that if it even went to a game 3, they'd put Ohtani on the mound. So
Jesse?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Say it.
Already. If the Bengals can't be good, maybe the Reds can't. Fuck the Reds. It's Dodgers. It's 2-0. Probably going to win by 4 runs. The lineup's cracked. They're juiced.
Luke?
Give me the under on the game, so give me Dodgers 2-0.
Okay. So we had a sweep on the Dodgers, a sweep on the Red Sox, 3 on Cleveland, 2 on Detroit, and then Jake's on an island with his Cubs.
Makes sense.
Those
That
are
adds
the
up.
picks so far.
And that's a-
And those are the recaps for the podcast. All right. Does anyone have anything they want to add before we get the hell out of here?
Luke, Jesse, you guys don't want to talk shit about something? It's got to be something.
Yeah, I got enough.
All right. Works. Hey, you guys watching the podcast, we appreciate you. We'll see you soon Saturday for the recap. And then don't forget about Campus Kickoff. Check us out on the social medias at Ride the Tide 586 over on X, on Instagram, on YouTube, on Twitter, on Facebook, on all the platforms. Like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification so every time that we're live, you know what the dealio is. We appreciate you. I'm McBilly. You're Ride the Tide. Have a good one. Peace!